All right, I wanted to make a video about SQL. I'm James. Welcome to my stock channel. I tell you quick things about stocks every day. We'll go over the fundamentals, whether I think you should buy it or sell it, or whether I think you should look at it. If anything, you'll learn about new ticker symbols, new ideas. I find gold all the time, and I find crap all the time. Sadly, this one is crap and gold at the same time, all wrapped up into one. SQL is the ticker symbol. It is a penny stock. It was worth $4 5 years ago. I don't know when it got started. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like they just started in 2021. Make that 2 years ago. That's how far it goes back. IPO'd are in the $5 range, $4 range, and it's been crashity crash. Look at the big pucker lip at the end here. Wow. Something happened. Some exciting. Ooh, look at this. Actually, the stock went up 300% in one day. It went from 50 cents to $1.50. It was on the world's biggest gainer list. Everyone saw it. Everyone got excited about it. Everyone grabbed some. Everybody read the article that got it to that list. Everybody got excited. And then everybody got out. And then some more people got in, and then everyone got out. Somebody thought about getting in, and then they got out. Go learn about the company a little bit. It's kind of a joke. It's 11 million outstanding shares of a DNA company. They do genetics. They do research on genetics. They probably can provide some services. They probably can provide DNA services and charge money for it. They have a product. The product is their ability to do DNA tests. Maybe sell a DNA test. They could have some neat products in the future for that. I'm not knocking them as anything. I'm just saying that right now they don't have any sales. $50,000 a quarter in sales, and we're going back multiple quarters. Here's their sales revenue. Whoops. The yellow red, which you're looking at there, is their net loss. They lose $1 million almost, 926,000, 994,000, 1.40 million. That's how much they lose in a quarter. And their revenue, $30,000, nothing. $47,000, $34,000. So maybe every once in a while somebody comes along and needs a DNA test, and they do it for them and charge them the appropriate fee. Their revenue is, well, I don't even list a revenue. Net income, negative $1 million. Looks like it's a whole lot worse than that. I don't know. These numbers don't jive too much. Let's take a look at their debt. Assets versus liabilities. Assets since 2017. They weren't even charted back then. Interesting. 2021 came along. Looks like they got a whole bunch of assets. They got something worth $10 million. Liabilities, $2 million. They got a pretty good little balance sheet going on here. Good for them. Now, if they learn how to sell, they'll be in business. So what happened? Why did the stock triple? So yeah, I was thinking when I first looked at this one, well, this company could certainly provide services to police departments, the FBI, all kinds of different people. On February 6th, an article came out saying that SQL formed a contract with the FBI, and everyone went nuts. That's why this thing tripled. And then you read a little bit further into the article, and it says the FBI enters into a cooperative research and development agreement with the FBI. Code name for that, if you don't want to untangle that one. Nobody gave anybody any money. SQL didn't get hired for anything. This is not a partnership with the FBI. They're not working for the FBI. They're not doing the FBI's DNA test. They're probably not going to do them in the future. The FBI does that for themselves. And there are millions of other companies that do this. Well, maybe not millions, but thousands. And there's still a competition out there. This basically they wanted to use their platform for the DNA to do different kinds of testing on RNA and some different things that the FBI research lab is looking into. They wanted to use basically kind of their software, their system, their test kit, whatever you want to call it, and borrow it for a while and then learn some stuff and then give it back and then share the information learned. It's a cooperative agreement to use their stuff. There's no money being traded hands. This is not a nickel of revenue for SQL. They are back down again to 70 cents from $1.50, almost as fast as you can go up. They will go down. And how far will they be going? Well, it was at 54 cents when all this started here. 53 cents, 52 cents. And that's probably where it's going to go really quick unless people are still jazzed up about the FBI thing. But the funny thing is here is how you read an article and the lacking of words, and words were missing. And these are traders, and these are people with their own money, and they're pouring money into something that they read, and they never read the word money. They never read the word. They did sneak the word contract in there. They entered a contract of a cooperative agreement of a blah, blah, blah with the FBI, and not a mention about money, not a mention about price, not a mention about anything they'd be getting back in return. That's it. And look what happened. There's a guy who makes podcasts about pump and dumps. He does these online documentary type podcasts. And what he does is he finds these articles that do this to the stock market, and he buys them early. I don't know how he does it. He finds a pump and dump that he knows is a pump and dump, and then he just tracks them. And through their early efforts, he just finds them early, and he rides them all the way to the top of their pumping, and then he dumps, and then it dumps, and everyone else is in there too. He like literally makes a living off of this. This is a good example of how this kind of crap can happen from a news article. This is scary. Literally nothing happened, and look what happened. Everything happened, all at the same time. Just incredible. Just completely people that can't read the content of an article and think that they're in some kind of cahoots with the FBI to provide DNA services in the future. And if you're a severe optimist, you might think, oh, well, they're in at the FBI, or once they start working with them, actually, they're not even working with them. The FBI is taking their stuff back to the FBI. They're leaving SQL employees back at the lab. They're just borrowing their stuff for a little while. Yes, it's probably a positive path forward for getting a gig later. I'll give you that. But this is like babysitting for a CEO and then doing it for free and then hoping that he'll give you a job one day. This is not something that we stockholders and stock gamblers should be betting on as positive news to triple our stock. Good Lord. I don't know, but this is a crazy story of the week. This one looks like it's over. Or is it over? There still might be something to do here. I'm going to go see if I can short it back down to 55 cents. I'm going to try. I don't think I can because I think it needs to be worth $2. Do I want more of it? Absolutely no. There's nothing I would want to do with buying the stock ever. I can't see anything. They don't even try to make money. In 4 years, they're not interested in selling anything to anybody. Sure, they probably have a few years left at this pace. Could they sell stuff one day? Sure. Is this the place to get in? No. No. You want to get in when a company is doing zero? You should be paying almost zero for it. You should be paying 5 or 10 cents for this thing, maybe, if you want to give it a little credit for printing the piece of paper that makes you the stockholder, then by all means. Anyways, I'm James with the wild story of the month. This is SQL. This was the winner by far. You crazy nutbags holding on at 70 cents. Get out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go read the article again. It's over. Yeah. I'm James. Thank you. This is SQL, and thank you for listening to my channel. Like or subscribe. I'll keep the videos coming. We can have some more laughs together and talk about some stocks. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good night.